One is a teacher called Ramtha, who is a very highly enlightened being who lived 35,000 years ago and is being channeled by J.C. Knight. And I was blown away literally by the amount of intelligence that his teachings carry, particularly even neuroscience, quantum physics, how any person can bring together these two, religion and science together. And I strongly recommend that, her school is called the Ramtha School of Enlightenment. I'm not going to talk about controversies here because that's not going to help anyone, because our goal is to create this golden age. Now, within the short amount of time that's available, I just will summarize what the teaching is about. And there is a program that Ramtha teaches. It's called The Field as Destiny. She has about 1,000 people in a football stadium, in her own campus. And they are all blindfolded. They are given training to write something and then place it somewhere on the wall. And then they are thousands of them, at least 1,000 of them. And then they are taken to another place, and then they are blindfolded. And then the 1,000 people have to, with blindfold eyes, have to go and pick up their own writings, put on a postcard. 1,000 people's postcard are there. How are you going to find out? What he is saying is, he says, you have to go and find it. Not many people are able to find it, but some people do. Okay, and that's a great training, because there you are going to work with the unknown. Because your eyes are there, then you can go and pick it up. Then you have to awaken the midbrain. The midbrain will guide you. If it's not going, you're not going to do it with the mind. You have to become a non-mind, and then some part of the brain has to become active. And then this training is very, very useful. It's not that this teaching is not there, it is already there, because Swami Ramalingam said that one thing that you have to do is you have to keep our attention on the middle of the brain. In Tamil, you say, Siranadive Chitrambalam. Siranadu means the midbrain. He was saying that only thing that you need to do is to focus on the midbrain. But he never conducted any experiments like Ramtha. So you can go and do that. So what is happening is the unknown can be known. That's one of the major teachings. The unknown can be known. So this teaching is very, very valid for the golden age. For the golden age, there should not be any limitation. If there is any limitation, then there is no point in calling it a golden age. You will be able to know or to do everything, and then whatever you think, you should be able to manifest. The manifestation is another teaching that that Ramtha is very keen on giving it to people, is the manifestation. What he calls as thought synthesis to light synthesis to particle. Everything is a thought. How thought coagulates into light and then lights into particles. And he teaches a program called manifestation through just putting that image in your brain and then just blowing it out through your breath into the environment. People ridiculed it. What is it? What is it going to do? But there is a great deal of the dynamics of manifestation. How do you manifest? It manifests through the breath. How did God create? Even in the Bible or in the Indian traditions, they just blew the breath into dust, and then out of the dust came Adam or Ganesha or any other god. There's a tremendous amount of secret buried within this manifestation process through the breath. That's why pranayama is very important. So spiritual knowledge is what is going to uphold the world. Okay, now I pass on to this. So this Ramtha has created a following. And those of you from India, because now I am visiting India frequently, there are some following in India. You would be interested to know Ramtha himself in one of his incarnations was Rama, that he himself acknowledges that. So I would like sometime that J.C. Knight goes to India, to where Rama was born, and then see how he can relate to that incarnation, and then bring about the knowledge. Because some people may understand what Rama has to do with the intelligence and study of consciousness and so forth. If you read the Yoga Vasishta, where Vasishta gives instructions to Rama, then you will understand Rama indeed was himself a teacher, and because he studied with Vasishta himself. Okay, that's for Ramtha.